Okay, hello guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So here we are
Morning.
again with another video. But this video is special because we got two special guests here this time. The first guy needs no introduction at all, as you may know him as the goat of the community. Let's welcome Eldumbo.
Mate,
And
you're too kind. Too kind.
and that's not all. We also have another one of the courtside elites. Let's welcome Mocexx, the one and only guy who pulled the number one MPJ HOLO from the last drop. Let's welcome them both, guys. So, any introduction, guys? Sir Dumbo? Sir?
No, I mean, you covered it, mate. You started off strong. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm Dumbo or Luke if you follow me on Twitter. Or Eldumbo there as well, to be fair. But yeah, I'm happy to be here, mate. I'm really excited for it.
Sir Mocexx, any introduction before we start?
Oh, I'm just very lucky person who probably a lot of people watching this will be cursing how lucky I was to get such a great pull.
Okay, we will get to that, so they will know the story. But first, let's try to ask Sir El Dumbo some questions, so we will know the person behind the elephant. So first up, how did you know about Top Shot and how did you start collecting, Sir Dumbo?
So back, well, I mean, like mid-January sort of time. It was just a few of my friends who were on it, and they let me know. A couple of my friends had been in it since like the early days. So I kind of wish I'd listened to them sooner. But eventually, when I finally paid attention, I saw it, and I was like, man, this looks cool. So jumped into it, and yeah, next thing I know, I was all over it.
Nice, that's a great story, great start, sir. So why do you love Top Shot as a collectible?
I think it's such a one of a kind. Like, there's so many reasons to love it. Like, personally, I got into it from the collectible NFT crypto side of it more than the NBA side of it. You know, I wasn't like a massive basketball fan, and so like even I was super attached to it, and even I was like, this is awesome. I want to collect these things. I can only imagine what people that also love NBA would want to do with this, you know. And like, I'm someone who I've traveled a lot. I live in like different countries. I don't really have much stuff. I live out of like a rucksack, so it's kind of hard for me to actually own like collectibles in general.
Yeah,
But here
that's
was an
true.
opportunity, yeah, like, but here's an opportunity for me to be able to own a whole collection of moments, but it not take up any space. And like, that just appealed to me so much. Like, NFTs in general appeal to me for that reason. You know, I like art, but I can't just
Yeah.
buy art because I have to fold it up and stick it in my bag. But you know, I buy NFT art, that's dope. But this was the first time I found like a solid collectible sort of platform that I was really excited to just be able to buy up and hold it, you know?
Yeah, I understand that, sir, because in our city, collecting cards, physical cards, is very hard. So it's not really accessible, and you cannot buy and sell easily like that. But in Top Shot, it is located in a digital space, so it's easily accessible, especially to users like me, who are in the province, who are especially like you, who are traveling, who are going to places. So I understand what you mean. How about you, Sir Mocexx? Why do you like Top Shot, and how did you start?
I came in. I read the John Bales article. I've been playing DFS for a number of years and been using Fantasy Labs. That's how I wanted his Lucky Maverick newsletter, and I read it and thought it was really interesting. You know, I followed the NBA every day. In daily fantasy sports, you kind of become sports agnostic. Like, I'm a Lakers fan, but I don't really have an emotional connection outside of the players I'm using for that day. So I certainly viewed it more as an investment starting out. I collected baseball cards growing up in the 90s, so it was certainly a fun thing. You know, I still have them in the garage at my house. The kind of the overwhelming thing that I liked about it, looking at it, one, it's just a cool product. You know, it's a physical card in motion. It's just an advancement of what those are. And Dumbo kind of touched on something I love too about it. It's the ease of transferability,
Yes.
especially on the marketplace and the sales for it. You know, obviously market's been in a downturn and stuff, but I think the one thing that often gets lost in this is that the floor of all these moments is raised as well. Like, if you get a physical card of packs, most of that is going to be useless. Even, you know, quote unquote, the worst moments you'll get in a pack still have a substantially higher floor. And also in that ease of transferability thing, you don't have to deal with the grading process of physical cards with this stuff. And even if you get an A+ pull from a pack in real life, you know, you have to go through the grading process of how long it takes, and then there's a smudge on the corner, and then your investment in this has gone down substantially. That was the thing I really liked about it starting off. So it's kind of the nostalgia of like the collecting thing. I saw an improvement of it, and I always, you know, would have viewed this as this is Netflix to Blockbuster. Like, it's a natural evolution of it. Just with the ease of use.
I think that's something that I really like as an analogy, right? You know, like, I remember however many years ago it was that no one owns physical copies anymore, right? The same thing happened with books. Everyone used to own books, and now you have an ebook reader and like a Kindle. You know, everyone used to own games, and now the majority of us just like download the game. You don't buy an actual disc. You know, the latest consoles come out with a version that doesn't even include like a way to read the physical format, right? And I think we're just seeing the Top Shot movement is doing that for, you know, the cards and the trading cards and the collectibles, in the sense that this just seems like the inevitable next step. We're just seeing the modernization of an entire industry, and I think that's super exciting to be a part of.
Yeah, I've seen some of, you know, streams or something, they'll compare it of like, you know, what's the difference between this and like a physical card. And not to say that this will physical card market completely, because there's always that nostalgia factor for the old stuff, you know, that's never going away. But you just look at this, and then, you know, 5 to 10 years from now, this is so much easier than the physical card space is. And I just, yeah, that was the thing I saw just immediately looking at the site.
Yeah, I agree, and it's like, that's why I love the book and e-reader or the DVD and Netflix analogies, because they're never going away completely. Like, people are always going to value having a book, but at the same time, people are always going to value the fact they can just have a Kindle with like 1,000 books. You know, there's room for both. That's kind of how I view it.
Yeah, so you guys touch upon the grading of physical cards, so I'm not really familiar with that. So how can we compare the grading of physical cards to Top Shot moments? Are we gonna base them on serial numbers? Is that a fair comparison to grading?
Yeah, I think that's the simplest way of like comparing the two. You know, a 10 PSA grade that says that the card's in perfect condition, it's verified as being true. And, you know, those typically sell for the most on, you know, eBay marketplaces, whatever for it. But these cards, obviously the jersey numbers and then the lower serial numbers, especially, you know, the number 1 and the serial number, have a huge price premium for it. And, you know, that's the comparison to like the serial 10 grades.
How about what's your take on this, Sir Dumbo?
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with like card grading, because like I just never did it, because I just wasn't interested in collecting physical cards myself. But I think Mocexx, you know, he hit the nail on the head there, so I agree with him on that.
Okay, I'm proceeding to my next question, Sir Dumbo. So, who is your favorite team?
I'd probably go with the Lakers. You know, you gotta do it. They're fun to watch. That's gotta be who I go with. Although, like, probably not my favorite team to collect on Top Shot, if that makes sense. I don't know the answer to that. I feel like that will be in the future when we have like more run it back stuff. I think I quite like the archives. Imagine if we ever have like a 90s Bulls, you know, like the Michael Jordan era.
Yeah.
That would be like incredible to collect. That would easily be the favorite thing I'd want to collect. You know, whether we will or not, I don't know. But that would be my future answer to my favorite team on Top Shot. My favorite team to watch would be the Lakers.
And as a connection to that question, who's your favorite player?
LeBron at the moment.
LeBron.
Again, favorite player to collect is not LeBron. Probably LaMelo, to be honest, even though I've not got a lot of him.
LaMelo.
Yeah, I think LaMelo's just, I don't know why, but there's something about LaMelo on Top Shot that is really exciting. I think that, you know, like, collecting players that you feel like will be even bigger names in the future is really exciting. And I think like rookies in general are exciting for that reason. I don't think I've got many LaMelos. Yeah, I've got one.
But at least you have one, sir.
Yeah, but you have no idea how much I want that Cool Cats Master Challenge for Mello.
Ooh,
the
yeah.
moment I stop working, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. So, okay, Sir Mocexx. Okay, so I'm gonna pass the question to you. So, who's your favorite team and your favorite player?
I'm a Laker fan. I grew up. Shaq was my favorite player of all time. Obviously, there's no Shaq moments on the site right now. I am praying that his debut moment will be in a Laker uniform and not a Heat jersey or a Celtics or a Suns or a Cavs jersey or something like that.
How about the Magic, sir?
Yeah, I think a young Shaq would be cool. I mean, I would love that, especially if you were to get one from. This is probably substantially online, but one from his rookie year would be awesome. And I have some Lakers, like AD's my favorite current Laker. I guess I'm in the minority of this on Top Shot that I do like big men.
Yeah, you seem to like big men.
And that last one there is one of my favorites. The AD MGLE. Simply for the serial number, it's his jersey number 3, then followed by 69. So maybe not the most mature part of my collection, but it does make me laugh.
I have a LeBron 69 and a LeBron 420 as well. I think it's LeBron 420, maybe not LeBron, but I got a LeBron 69. I scooped that up. I was like, I have to have this.
Where? Oh, this! Is this it, Sir Dumbo?
That's a good one.
Yeah, and I got the LeBron 123 as well. Look at me, I paid $500 for that, man.
Ooh.
got-
Yeah, I saw it. Where is it?
And I think the 123 is really good as well. Yeah, I think that was me. Worth it, mate. Worth it.
Anything for LeBron.
I just think he's one of the best to own on the platform, to be honest. Like, imagine if LeBron retires next season. Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
I think one of the most shocking things to me coming on the site, obviously everyone knows LeBron is, but was just how much more popular and how much more of a premium there was for his moments compared to, like Steph Curry or like the next tier of like NBA stars, like a Dame Lillard or Kyrie or even someone like KD. Like there's such a premium for LeBron, it's nuts.
I think it's because one, he's a household name, and two, it's because like you look at like the career expectations in terms of like LeBron hasn't got another 10 years in him. As much as I wish he did, he just doesn't. So like, I think that's why he's a really exciting one to get in at the moment. Just my feeling.
Yeah, nope, makes a lot of sense. I mean, I don't think there's much more LeBron's really gonna do to like change what his legacy is. Maybe he gets a 6th title and ties Jordan and all that stuff, but
well,
it's not like he's gonna become a bum all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly. I think he can only go up more unless Space Jam just completely bombs. But I'm confident it'll be a great film, so I think that'll help as well.
Are we getting Toon Squad moments or?
Oh, imagine that, mate! You have no idea. I already let Jacob know. If that happens, I'm handing my notice in, and I'm buying every single one of them. I told him, I was like, just letting you know, if that's on the radar, I'm quitting. That's how it works. Just so I can get back in that marketplace. I don't know because it's not my area. I think the line we've said is not going to happen because it's not the NBA that do the trademark for it. It's Warner Brothers. It's a whole different area.
Yeah, and probably for that same way, we won't see Olympic moments, right? Because that's
yeah. Olympics
NBA,
are a whole different trademark. I mean, again, obviously we're saying we won't see them, but like, who knows for the next Olympics? Like, imagine when Top Shot has become like a household name. It's not unreasonable we're gonna have the Olympics trying to get us to get them on. You know what I mean? So when we say it's not happening, we mean it's not happening now. And there's no plans for it to happen for the next one because that would be an insane level of future planning. But who knows?
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you for the answers, guys. So at least we know a bit about the type of collectors they are. Even Sir Dumbo before he became a employee. So, okay, Sir Dumbo, since you are already an employee now, can you give any story with your work and what you do? How was it working for Dapper and how was the team? And are you enjoying working for them?
Mate, I gotta be careful, Hans. I'm fired. Like, oh, bro. No, let me start with what I do. So I'm community rep, and as I'm sure you guys know, that's quite a diverse sort of role. the way I see it is that like my primary role is to work for the community. So what I mean by that is like, one, making sure community concerns and voices are heard. Two, it's just interacting as much as I can with the community, because like, how can I possibly be a community representative if I'm not in that community? So, you know, when we have like a meeting internally, I want to be able to comfortably say, hey, I think the community will feel this or that about whatever the subject is. You know, I want to be in any given meeting on any topic and be able to say, oh, you've asked what they would think if we did like another Alex Caruso moment in the next set. Well, I think they'll think this, you know? But obviously, like, that's an impossible task to achieve properly. So it's more just, that's my sort of goal. That's my personal standard to get there. And really, though, like, that's just what I do as a community rep. But the community rep role itself is quite wide and far. For example, JP is also a community rep, but he does the stream stuff. So his majority of time is focused on the streams, you know. And then like Mo, for example, also community rep, and we have a lot of crossover. But Mo's also like a massive basketball head, so he helps a lot with like the showcase showdowns and picking them, because that's like where his talent's really good at, and I think he does an amazing job there. So like, because I don't know as much about basketball myself with my work, I try to focus on just the community interactions and their feedback and their thoughts. You know, I did the forum this weekend, for example. That was me deciding I want to have a weekend off. Instead, I'd go and gather like a bunch of responses to get quantitative data on how the community feel on a range of topics. And I really enjoy that, to be honest. So when you ask how was it working for Dapper,
Yes, sir.
or how is it working for Dapper, sorry, because I still do work for them, really fun. Like, one of my first sort of proper jobs, because I kind of worked for myself before, and I think I'm very fortunate and lucky to have a job that I really enjoy, I'm passionate about. I really respect the team. They've got some like amazingly sharp minds, and so it's always a pleasure, like every day, to join a meeting with just really passionate and intelligent people. Like, it's never a boring day, because if we've not got anything going on, we're talking about what's coming, the future, what's happening tomorrow, what's happening next week, what's happening next year, and that's always really exciting. So yeah, and I think you asked about the team as well. I would say I love the team. Like, there's no one on the team that I'm not always excited to talk to, because be it like the marketing team, be it the engineers, be it the partnership team, there's always something exciting going on. So I think it's really cool to be in that scene.
So, Sir Mocexx, do you have a question for Sir Dumbo that you would like to ask?
Rohan mean to you?
Hey, Rohan, actually, you know what? I'm gonna say this. No, I know you're joking, but I'm gonna say this. Rohan's an absolute, like, it kind of blew me away. The first, like, I've been there for a few weeks. He jumps in this call, and like, realizing how well he knows the product, despite being like the CEO. Like, I figured he'd have like a level of potential blind spots or not be so sure, but like, he's so well tapped in. And look, like, he's not my direct boss, so like, I don't interact with him a whole bunch. But every time I've interacted with him, I am like impressed by like, oh, you know what I'm saying about the community. Like, he's really in touch with it still, and I think it's really cool. Super turned on guy in terms of just being aware of his vision and how to get there. And like, you know, it's going to be bumpy, but like, I think they have a great CEO in Rohan. I think his vision's really incredible. And also, to be honest with you, if I didn't feel that, I wouldn't say that. Like, I'm not someone who works directly for him, so I don't need to sort of ever interact with him. But just because he cares about the community, it happens so much, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I respect him a lot.
Yeah, hearing those answers from Sir Dumbo gives us some background on his work and on how he handles the community as a community rep, on what is work. So, another question here, Sir Luke. We all know that you are the GOAT of the community. So, what do you love most about the Top Shot community, and what do you hate?
Oh, bro, touching that bit at the end of the question. Oh, spicy. Definitely not the GOAT. I'm just one of the more active on the community-facing side. Like, my personal opinion is the GOAT of the community is probably Jacob. Like, real talk, the amount he puts into his community is insane, and yet he's still like massively doing loads of work behind the scenes. I feel like people don't really realize like how his level of passion for this community is absolutely insane. Like, whenever there's a misstep, whenever something doesn't go right, like, he takes it personally, and he really is like, we've got to sort this out, you know. So whilst I would love to just sit here and take the title, I think Jacob gets tired of go to the community. But what I love most, probably just the passion. And funnily enough, that's also probably why I hate as well. You know, if I'm going to say I hate anything, it's probably that we have a really passionate fan base, and I love and hate it, because when you know, like, people are happy, they let you know and they're really passionate, and when they're unhappy, they're quite happy to blow up in your DMs telling you exactly why it's all my fault or whatever, you know. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
some things are out of my control at the end of the day. And, you know, I know people have had issues, say, not so many issues now, but like before there was issues with withdrawals or like issues with account access that have mostly been fixed now. But like sometimes there will still be issues and people will just blame you directly for it. And to be honest, I wouldn't even say hate. That's a strong word. It can get a bit much at times. Like, you know, on the weekend when it's like a Sunday afternoon, I'm chilling and like people start blowing you up on Twitter, just like it gets a bit much. But I really mind it at the same time. To me, it's part of the job, and like I really enjoy it. I really enjoy this community. I think like the content creators, the stuff they put out is probably my favorite thing overall. And I think that's part of the wider community being passionate. But like if I was to be more niche and like look at what Moment Ranks have done with MR Play. Look at what like Live Token has done. Just there's just one guy doing this awesome stuff. Moment Nerd is another like one-man creator who just does like incredible stuff. And so I would say the sort of passion, especially around content creators, is my favorite thing in the community.
Yeah, no doubt, sir. And also the community really loves you. And Sir Mocexx, do you have a follow-up question to Sir Dumbo?
How many people have you banned from Discord?
Personally or total?
What's your Discord body count?
I don't know. That's a really interesting question. Keep in mind, the majority of people I ban are just like bad actors and scammers. Like, I'm not really about banning people just because they've been like I would rather temp mute someone for like a really long time than I would ban them for like ever, you know? Because I don't think that's like, I don't know. I just think there's issues, but it's probably over like 500, I guess.
And I'm jokingly trying to ask you questions to get you in trouble, but to what you're saying, I do think you do a good job of letting people vent and complain without immediately, you know, muting them or kicking them out or something like that. And to your point of saying, you know, kind of the dual edge of having a passionate fan base for it, it's that you're going to hear that criticism loudly and immediately. And I think sometimes it's fair, sometimes it's unfair. You know, we don't have to go on a laundry list of issues, but it's good that community's that involved, even though it might be causing you to go crazy when you're trying to relax and your DMs start blowing up.
100%. That's why I wouldn't want to say I hate it. It's just it's the flip side of something that I do love. But like I wouldn't have it any other way either, because like the truth is it keeps me sharp, it keeps me on my toes, and I literally wake up every day like full of DMs, but excited for that, because it's like that means there's stuff to sort. It means we're improving, we're getting better, you know. So like yeah, you got to take the good with the less good, and I love both parts of it, to be honest. But Mocexx, RVG asked me what I hate about the community, huh? What? Like, what is that, right? Mocexx, can I flip this question around to both of you? What would you say you love most about the community?
I think it's a different way of enjoying games for me. Because you know I was an avid MPJ follower, but mostly it's from the DFS perspective, so I'm not sitting and sweating watching every single game. I don't particularly like the playoff versions of DFS and the shorter slates for it, so I've had more fun watching these playoff games because I'm just in the chat talking about games with these people, or like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a moment, or like, why is this team doing yada yada or whatever. It's just having a larger group to watch these games with, you know, because most of the time, especially with COVID, it's been me and my wife. You know, at home most of the time, and she's not the biggest NBA fan. She'll tune into a couple games here and there, but just, you know, bouncing off, watching the games, and then also I do love the challenge speculation of what's going to be upcoming and bouncing crazy theories off other people in chat.
I was going to ask you, what about you, RVG? What would you say is your favorite thing about community?
Yeah, I really love the community, sir, because yeah, there are some helpful people, and the relationship that you build with the community, especially the collecting space of NBA, because again, I'm gonna say it again, I live in a province area which is not really that exposed to the basketball games, right? So with the community, I feel like I'm part of the environment, the experience, especially when I see my fellow courtside guys posting pictures when they are in the arena, like that. So it feels welcoming like that, sir.
It's cool. It's good to hear that.
So okay, I'm gonna play a video here of Sir Mocexx pulling the MPJ.
Yeah, RVG. I did.
I
I
can
did.
hear it there.
Oh no! Hello, Sir Brad, my favorite
Hello.
community rep. Sorry, Sir Dumbo.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Oh my God, special surprise guest here. I'm doing good, sir. I'm so happy you're here.
Excellent, excellent. How's your day, mate?
I'm doing good, sir. So, hello guys. So here we have Sir Brad. So let's welcome him. Of course, another great community rep. Also my favorite. Sorry, Sir Dumbo.
We spend the most time.
RVG.
We
No,
spend the
Brad.
most time together.
Don't defend him, bro. You just stabbed me right in the background.
Yeah,
On chat.
no.
What is this?
we're all favourites, right? Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so I'm gonna play the video here. So okay, I'm gonna play it so the other viewers may experience the pull too.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Good luck.
Blah.
I guess another porter.
Oh!
No, is that number one? You said he took it. No way. Oh my God, get in here.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Go.
Wow. Let's go.
What a moment. I can't believe we pulled this.
That is just
If
athletic,
anyone
isn't
sees
it?
if
It's a ridiculously good moment.
Just mute me.
Wow.
It's like such a good moment. It's a number one. It's a serial number, jersey number match. Like, oh, such a good moment. Mocexx, I hated you a little bit when you pulled that. I must say it. I was there live. I was a little bit upset, mate. That's what I can say.
You're not going to be the only one.
I mean, the pack envy is real. Like, when you can't do it, geez, you miss it, man. Like, you miss it so much. I wish, like, you know, I love what I do, but I also love ripping packs. I wish
I thought I'd host like a little pack stream. Everyone should share their packs, and I'd be excited watching it. Instead, I just got upset. I was like, no, I want that number one. I should have that. You know? Yeah. No, I'm joking around. Like, it's actually really fun pulling it with people because, like, when I used to open packs, I would like stream it with my mates and stuff.
Yes.
Like the moment in my collection I remember the most is the number 2 Obi Toppin because like I pulled it with my mates and we all went nuts and it was like a lot of fun to stream that, and so like to still be a part of that to some extent is really cool, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think it's something that we used to do in leadership a lot, so it's good to bring across some initiatives that we did there and do it with courtside so you guys can enjoy that moment together as well, which is great. It's what we're all here for, to have fun and open packs.
Okay, Sir Mocexx, since a bit of time has already passed and the excitement and shock was already absorbed, what was the feeling when you pulled the number 1 MPJ Holo? Can you share that for us?
I mean, surprise, man. I think it will come through in the audio where I'm unsure of if I got it or not. You know, I'm like, oh, is this number 1? What the heck? Just just total shock, because that's why you're getting packs to get incredible pulls like that. And obviously you can see I have it up for sale now. I swim mostly in the MGLE waters, and like the holo from this pack was most likely going to end up as a sale. My pricing on this is obviously a bit ambitious, but
No, I think it's fair, sir. 44k, I think it's fair.
Yeah. But that's I mean that's what everyone's hoping for when they qualify for that holo, which was a tough pack to get, and I'm extraordinarily fortunate just to get a pack from this, and then to pull a number 1 moment from somebody. This was first legendary pack that I've personally got. Awesome. Just an awesome moment. It was I'm so glad that it was recorded. It's I've gone back and watched it a couple times. It's awesome.
For sure, man. For sure. I definitely watched it a few times myself as well. Just couldn't get over it. Could not get over that. It was such an awesome moment to have. And you, like before, so confidently said you're gonna pull a number 1. Like, oh man.
Yeah, I think starting at I said, you know, I'm not picky. I'll take a number 1 serial from any player in here.
Yeah, I believe he called it, sir, right?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I was on the phone to engineers, like, one of you fix this, something's gone wrong here.
And within that same like stream, there was another one in there who they got the Sadiq Bey jersey number. And we didn't even realize that right off the bat either. You know, he's jersey number 41. And you know, maybe not everyone's watching every moment of Sadiq Bey play, even though he's a pretty awesome rookie. Yeah, it was a pretty eventful pack ripping session.
That's right.
Yeah, it was.
Live lands, and I remember Squiddy's reaction was just like absolute fire. Like Squiddy was going up, no one realized, and then I think Squiddy pulled out, "Oh, it's a jersey match," and then it just went wild, man. It was so good.
Ooh, hello, Sir Squiddy.
RVG, what's up?
Let's go.
RVG, how are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Hello, guys. So today we got another special surprise guest here, Sir Squiddy, our community representative. So we got 3 community representative here. So this will be a really fire video for you guys. So yeah. So let's continue our conversation.
Wait, let me just let Squiddy know. Alright, Squiddy, I was doing this chat of RVG and Mocexx. I thought I'd add Brad in. The moment Brad joined, RVG goes, "Oh, my favourite community rep is here." Doesn't hesitate. Right in front of me, calls me out. I've been chatting for like 30 minutes at this point. Mate, I was devastated. RVG's on the blacklist, mate. Add him from the Discord.
You've seen Brad. How can you blame him? How can you blame him?
That's accurate, to be fair. Brad's my favourite as well. I prefer Brad to me, and I'm on the team.
Right.
I'm sorry, Sir Dumbo, but of course I love you. I love you as a community rep, and Sir Squiddy too.
Yeah,
My man.
Squiddy's the newest member of the team. He's already been crushing it. He's what, like a week in now, Squiddy? Maybe 2?
10 days, but who's counting?
10 days, man. They've been a busy 10 days, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
joined at a busy time, man.
Yeah, well, I'm where I need to be, and I'm going to do my best to represent the people.
Alright, I don't want to disrupt RVG's interview too much. Go on, carry on, RVG.
Wait, let me get back to my questions. So do you have any message for our viewers, Sir Dumbo, and the collectors watching?
On what context? Just in terms of being a collector?
Yeah, being a collector.
I mean, I'd say just like really focus on the long term. Like, I mean, one of the issues that we see at the moment is a lot of people are literally like every day, every hour, they're like refreshing their moment ranks or evaluating their live token page, whichever one they used. And like, my advice would be like, just step back. Remember why you're excited to have that moment or to join the platform or to be a collector. Be it a week ago you joined or if it was 6 months ago you joined. Like, if you can keep that in your mind, you're not going to be so attached to the ins and outs of the day-to-day, because like any sort of marketplace, any sort of collectible, the values just vary so much. Like if you were to own a gold, just like to invest in gold, let's say, you'd be wild to check the prices of gold every hour, because that's going to be like a really unhappy way to sort of own that gold investment, right? Now obviously it's a little bit different when we're talking about collectibles rather than investments, but I would say it's a similar mindset where like you got to step back. Imagine how you're going to feel the fact that you own this LeBron or this LaMelo in 10 years time, in 20 years time, if that's what you're holding for. If you're holding for long term, that's what I mean. And like that would be my main advice, is just take a step back, remember why you're excited to join the platform, and that still holds true. You know, people that joined in January because they wanted to join the future of basketball collection and basketball fandom, that's still the same case now. You're still joining that and you're still early days. It's just, it's going to take a while to get there, you know?
Yeah, I got you, sir. I understand it. So any message to our courtside family?
Nothing in particular to courtside. Maybe Mocexx wants to speak on this.
Yeah, Sir Mocexx, do you have any message to our fellow courtside family?
Open packs with friends and share the experience with people. You know, Not everyone's going to be a winner or a super mega lottery ticket, but it's a fun experience. And getting packs, especially these competitive ones, I still think that's the most fun part of the site. So when you have an opportunity to do it with your friends or people in courtside or your collector group that you got into Top Shot with, try to do that whenever you can.
Yeah, I think that's a great shout, is sort of remembering the roots of it. All collectibles are about the experience with your mates and stuff like that. I don't know if Brad wants to chime in, or Squiddy as well, in terms of just a message to the collectors out there.
Yeah, well, I guess my message sort of echoes yours, Luke. But just try and have fun with it. Like, we're creating something that's a fun experience, and I guess if you're following things like office hours and key people on Twitter like Roham and Jacob and any of the Dapper team, you'll sort of start to see that we've got a vision, and things don't happen overnight, but we're working towards a goal of bringing you guys the best product, and hopefully we can start seeing some real life utility, which I'm sort of really excited for, being an international user. It'd make that sort of experience a whole lot better when I get over to the States and watch NBA games and be able to enjoy the Top Shot experience and the real life experience combined. So I guess that's my advice. Just keep on having fun with the profile, with your collection, and enjoy it with your friends. Open packs, it's a great experience, and long term we're trying to build something really special here, and it's great to have you all involved, and it's great to be able to take your feedback and shape this product to how we all want it to be. So that's my advice.
Oh yeah, NBA games with Brad. That's going to be a gosh darn good time. I don't really know if I call it advice, but just Luke, Mo, Brad, myself, we've got your back. Like, we all have the same goal, right? We're all on the same team, right? We want this thing to be awesome. We want the community to be whatever we make of it. We want it to be something that we're excited to be part of, and we got your back. Like, we understand when things don't go great, and we understand where we're trying to take this thing. So we're working our ass off for you guys, and excited to see where this thing goes. And just have fun, have fun, collect your guys.
Yes. This is why I love our community representatives, guys. Come on, let's give them a round of applause.
No, too kind, man, too kind. Oh, you got Mocexx, big man Mocexx with the number 1 in here.
Yeah, he's the big guy here.
I'm simply a man of service.
You should have heard it earlier, Squiddy and Brad. Mocexx was like trying to get me fired. He was asking dicey questions. I was like, oh, boys.
Oh.
I wish I could have saw you squirm there. That would have been fun.
RVG's putting it up. You better hear it, no doubt, when you watch it back. I hope you don't mind that I got them to gate crash your interview, RVG. I thought it'd be fun. Get some more green names in here.
Yes, for sure, sir. No problem. The more the merrier.
I get a message saying, "Hey, join this link. It's RVG's thing." So I stop what I'm doing.
Oh, thank you so much, Sir Squiddy. Thank you. I really appreciate your time, and also Sir Brad. I did not expect you coming here, but yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I got a question for you. Yeah.
What is it, sir?
What's your advice or vision for collectors? Being so involved in the Discord, we see you all the time helping out. What's your advice to collectors? I'm interested to hear.
Ooh. They should just enjoy, sir. Collect what they like, and yeah, there's too many options in the Top Shot space to collect, to get your players, to get your team, and yeah, I don't really wanna look at it as a investment. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, be positive, because being negative in the Discord channel, there's nothing really we can do. But yeah, let's just enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Yeah, I think you had that there for a second, but yeah, definitely a really good message to new collectors to enjoy the experience and get involved in the community. And
So I guess that's it for the interview today. And I want to thank Eldumbo and Mocexx for giving their time to be part of this video and sharing their story to us. Also, I want to thank Sir Brad and Sir Squiddy for joining us in this surprise guesting. And I hope you enjoyed our conversation here. And of course, since we reached 300 subscribers already, I would like to do a giveaway for a Yanis moment, donated by Who is John Galt. Very, very generous user.
Nice. I like that guy as well. He's always friendly to me.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
So he's gonna be giving the prize. It is the 35k one, the black one, yeah. So all you need to do is subscribe, like the video, and comment. And yeah, comment what Eldumbo and Mocexx would like you to post there. So Sir Dumbo, what would you like them to post in the comment section? And Sir Mocexx, any one word.
Just post the word man, MANN.
Okay. So how about you, Sir Dumbo?
I want people just to post a link to savetheelephants.org. That's what I want.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put that in the description too, so they can easily find it.
Yeah, spam the comments with that, because it's better than just posting an elephant. You gotta save the elephants, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Sir Brad, I would also like you to give a word that they would post in the comment section for the giveaway.
oh boy, you put me on the spot. Yeah, how about we go Bon Voyage, Luke? Let's spam that.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
bro.
all right. So can you add that into the comment section as well, please, RVG? Just I'll send it to you. It's the charity that Luke helps out with for rehoming dogs in Mexico. So we'd love to get a bit of love towards Bon Voyage.
Yeah, they're like I work with them pretty much every day, and they're an awesome charity. They do great stuff. Thank you, Brad, mate. That's very kind of you, bro. I tried to not overplug it because it's all I talk about. I was like, I saved the elephants as well as the dogs, but I really appreciate that, mate. That's awesome.
Okay, so any last words, Sir Dumbo and Sir Mocexx, and also Sir Brad?
I just say thank you, RVG. Thank you for having me in Mocexx. It's a pleasure. Always enjoy chatting to you both, and always enjoy seeing you both in the Discord for sure.
Yep, just keep having fun with Top Shot. Try to experience it with your friends when you can, and understand this is a new marketplace, and only put in the money you can invest. Kind of a bummer down note.
No, I think it's not at all. I think it's a really valid point. Like, I don't like to overly focus on it because there's so much going on. But you shouldn't put in more than you can afford in anything, not just Top Shot, but anything. And I think it's really important to keep that in mind at all times.
I'll just echo Luke and say thank you, and thank you to the whole courtside community and the community. More broadly speaking, you guys are the real MVPs, so thank you. And if any of your audience are in the Discord, feel free to reach out to any of the point guards or courtside or the mods. Shout out to the mods. We'll help you out with whatever you need in the Discord, so feel free to reach out.
Alright, so thank you again, guys, for watching, and thanks again, Eldumbo, Mocexx, Sir Brad, and Sir Squiddy for the time. And before we end, I would like to add Sir's case shout out to me, because I promised him to add this to this video. I really love the guy's voice, so yeah, you're gonna hear it here.
Appreciate the time, everybody. Got to give RVG a shout out. My boy's been he's been backing me and my voice the entire time, so this is his reward.
So that's all, guys. I hope to see you on the next video.